the 13th, and on this episode, Scott is still locked down, and I think we're still protesting.
Hey, Wisconsin's open. It's just the things I do for a living that are locked down. And by the way, do me a favor. If the phone rings, answer it.
Why?
Well, it could help our ratings, and at least it'll give us another listener.
Well, at least they'll be listening while they're on the phone with me. All right, but I'm going to have to watch the show to see what you mean. But because of that, I'm going to thank in advance Sadie the dog, a guest on the show, Harvey the rabbit, a guest on the show, and our mystery caller.
Harvey the rabbit is not real. Kind of like all the latest conspiracy theories.
Oh, all right. So fine. Conspiracy theories aren't real. That's why they're conspiracy theories. And I know your rabbit's name is Goober, but it's fine just as long as we don't talk out our butts because we don't know.
Oh my goodness. There's going to be something about our butts now, right?
Welcome to What Happened to the World Today. We don't know anything. We don't know show. The We Don't Know show. The We Don't Know shit. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott. And this tale about bad life decisions and Steve's rambliness confused me enough that I can't remember where I'm supposed to go from now.
We've been doing this opening for 3 years now, over 300 shows, and all I have to do is change it once and he screws it up.
It's amazing, isn't it? I'm like, where's my cue? Where's my cue? There's my cue, but what was all that weird stuff beforehand?
Yeah, he loses his place. How do you lose your place in something like that? And the worst part is, we've talked about this before. Our show is pretty much, he's got his green mug back, which I appreciate.
Yeah.
So it works with the green screen. All we have is a subject board with bullet points. So this is kind of a, pretty much an improv show as is. And less I put up on the board, the more fun it makes it for Scott.
Yes.
Not at all. So welcome to the Don't Know Show. What happened to the world today? Whatever you would like to call it.
By the way, when I was out at lunch today, I talked to 6 different people about it, and they all said the Don't Know Show they liked. And I said, well, they actually said they liked the way I said it. The Don't Know Show, what happened to the world today.
Okay. So we'll do that. So it's the Don't Know Show. What happened to the world today? So let's talk about what's happening in the world today. First, we'll go to me because it's all about me. And
Yes.
if I move out of the way and you guys want to come over to our YouTube show,
Yes,
what does that look like to you?
It looks like a golf course with a city in the back.
Yeah, with Las Vegas in the back. So
that's what Las Vegas skyline looks like.
Las Vegas is open, and I have not gone back down there yet.
Okay.
This is my view of the Las Vegas skyline from a golf course, but I have not gone there. I've gone golfing, but I have not gone.
I haven't gone golfing yet.
I got to go golfing. I shot a 96 in the last tournament, which is good. I want to get back to 80s.
Yeah, I just shot a goose.
I need to get. Should I put a scam likely phone call on the air?
Would that be
legal?
It
Could be a political thing. Yeah, because they're calling. Hello, you're on the air. Hello, you're on the air.
I'm trying to reach Stephen.
Yeah, you're on the air.
I'm trying to reach Stephen.
Yeah, you're on the air.
Is this Stephen?
You are on the air, yes. You are being broadcast. How may I help you?
Okay, well, I didn't know I was calling any radio station or anything.
Oh, what do you need?
Oh, is this Stephen?
Yes.
Oh, okay. My name is Bruce. I'm calling with the Nevada Republican Party.
Hey, Bruce, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. It's all right. You're on the air, right?
Sure, absolutely.
Cool.
We're just trying to call everybody ahead of Tuesday, make sure they got their ballots and get them filled out.
Yeah, everybody should vote. One of the things I've been talking about on the show is everybody needs to get out and vote. It's very important that you do that. And we're doing a mail-in thing here in Nevada, which is really crazy. So I don't appreciate that personally, but if that's the way people got to vote, let's make sure they vote. But that just seems fraught with problems with me.
What show is this, Stephen?
This is What Happened to the World Today, or the Don't Know Show. It's a YouTube show, and it's on YouTube.
Oh, okay. hadn't heard of it, but I will go check it out.
Yeah.
Don't Know Show.
Yeah, search up what happened to the world today. We're rebranding it to Don't Know Show because of the fact that with everything that's going on in the world, what happened to the world today has gone to like page 5 of the searches now. We used to be on page 1.
Really?
Yeah, we used to be on page 1, and now we're on page 5.
Which is very annoying.
I've had a few crazy discussions on the phone today. I just started doing this today.
Oh, nice.
I'm a disabled veteran and a full-time student. So.
Well, thank you for your service.
Oh, you're welcome. And I just wanted to do something because it's driving me crazy. You know, we feel helpless with everything that's going on. You know, I'm a former Marine. I want to go shoot something.
Yeah, no.
Somebody.
Well,
I mean,
it's crazy. One of the things I've talked about is, one of the discussions I had the other day was like social media. And everybody's like, oh, social media, it's where we have our voice. It's where we have our voice. I go, you can talk until you're blue in the face and until you do action. And the action is to get out and vote and show these people that we are taking back control of our country. Nothing's going to happen because nobody's going to change if they just stay in there. And these lifelong career politicians that are screwing everything up need to be voted out.
Yeah, it's amazing how everything gets blamed on Trump with all these people that have been in for 30 plus years.
Yeah, exactly. And I've said on the show, and Scott's looking at me, he's pretty funny. He's over because we normally don't do political stuff, but I have said repeatedly on the show, I says for all these states that are still closed because of the coronavirus and they're holding people hostage in a house, I says, you need to vote those people out. Because guess what? Those are all of the Democratic states.
Yeah, that's exactly. Absolutely. I mean, I was just, I can't remember her name. Actually, it was Wendy. My wife's name is Wendy, and the person I called, her name's Wendy. And we were talking, and I was just like, it's absolutely amazing to think that I saw a thing that said 71%, what was it? 71% of all I can't remember. But basically that what was it, 23 cities that had major riots, 21 of them were democratically run. Yeah, no, it's ridiculous. I mean, and if you don't vote out these people who are holding you hostage, then, don't come crying to me and go, oh, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Get out and vote. So, exactly.
So Bruce, thank you for calling. I mean, I appreciate that.
Absolutely. I'm trying to look up your show right now. I'm trying to find it. Let's see what happened.
Yeah, what happened to the world today on YouTube? Or you can go to you got to add the word today. Or you can go to whathappened.world. That's our webpage. Whathappened.world.
Okay. Well, I'll find it on there, Stephen. I appreciate it.
Cool.
I'm glad I got all of you.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you called in too. Like I said, we don't normally talk politics, but I've been getting pretty frustrated myself, so I've hijacked our show.
My
That's right. I'm going to talk about fun things.
Politics, we're not allowed to.
Yeah.
And we don't necessarily have differing views. She doesn't want open borders. None of the things. So she basically wants the same thing. She just doesn't want to talk about it.
Right.
And she joked around about saying that she's going to fill out her ballot however I say, and then she's getting a shirt printed up that says, I voted for Trump or my husband would have beat me.
Okay, well, good
I
luck
like
with that
her
in
already.
public. Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to say it's not true. It's a joke. I said, yeah, the problem is they probably believe you, some blue hair.
Exactly.
Be like, oh, you poor thing.
Yeah, now you do that, next thing you know, you'll be in handcuffs because people you can't even joke about stuff anymore.
Tell me that other site name real quick.
The site that's easier to get to all our stuff is called What Happened, and then it's .world, .world, not .com, not .biz, but .world. So go to whathappened.world, and from there you can get to the podcast, you can get to the YouTube show, you can get to our Instagram and all that stuff.
What happened with no space?
Yeah, no spaces. Whathappened.world.
Got it. Okay.
Cool.
That's awesome.
Well, Bruce, thank you very much. This show is going to air next Saturday, so Saturday the 13th.
Okay. I'll keep my eye peeled for it.
All right, man. Thank you very much. Hey, everybody get out and vote. Like Bruce says, you got to vote. Make sure you're voting.
Well, it's a little after the thing, but make sure we get out and vote in November, and maybe we can make the state red again and then get rid of Sizzle Dick. And
well, yeah. I mean, he's politically connected, so.
Unlike us.
Yeah, unlike us, we're not connected. So great. Thank you, Bruce.
We're connected to the internet.
I go by Steve.
Okay. Well, you were down. Your registration, I guess, says Steven.
Yep.
So
Yep.
It's all on the automatic dialer. So
You
that's what
got
I'm
it.
going by.
All right. I appreciate it.
All right.
Thanks.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
See, that was fun. Now we got a new listener.
There you go.
That's all we gotta do. We got to get political to get a listener. But
Go
no,
figure.
but you've heard me say this in the last few shows, and I know you don't like me talking politics. But however, I do agree with the look. If you don't like what's going on, we need to start voting people out. Vote them out, right?
Left, and I agree with that also.
Yeah, you agree with the left? All right.
I'm an independent. We've discussed this before. Both sides have valid things. It's the fringes on both ends that the media focuses on because that's what sells. So they focus on that, and that's what makes everybody hate everybody.
Yeah, it is ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous.
Yep.
Yeah, so I have not gone back to the strip with the casinos open. So maybe next week I will have a picture.
So none of the strippers are getting any of your money? That's sad.
Nope, none of the strippers are getting my money. But let's talk about the picture behind you. So the picture behind you is actually a picture, I realized. At first, I thought it was you in a train looking out the front window of a train taking a picture, but it's not.
No. Okay. This is just a picture. If you've ever been to a restaurant called Red Robin, which is nationwide,
yes.
you
get a free, hey, if you sign up for the Red Robin thing, this is a tip for everybody. We're going to talk about more about this in a little bit, but free food days. If you sign up for the Red Robin Club, get your phone number, you get a free hamburger on your birthday every year.
How cool is that, right?
That is cool.
Okay. Here's where it gets kind of interesting. I saw this picture, and the whole time we were in the restaurant, it was driving me crazy because, in my opinion, there's something very, very wrong with this picture, and I can't understand what I am missing.
The reflection in there?
Well, no, the reflections don't count. I'm talking about the railroad tracks themselves.
Okay, it's a crossing.
You see this here? Those are switches. You can see the machine that pushes the tracks over, and there's another one up there that does the switching, right? Okay. Yeah. You see this here, right?
Right.
Okay. If you are coming down the tracks, get my finger in the right spot, from over here and heading towards here, when you get to this spot here, if this wheel starts to follow this rail, where does this wheel go?
Well, you're missing the other part of the switch, which is cut off in the picture. There's another part of this switch here. So you see that little X there? That X right there?
I'm not seeing anything.
Yeah, because I'm moving my mouse on your screen.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, so you see the far switch? So
yes.
Look down the rail on, I don't know which side that is, right or left. You see where all the lights are reflecting?
Right.
The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights and a red light. We're going to go down that track, okay?
Those lights are actually reflecting from inside the restaurant. But
that's what I said, yeah. So, and I can see your little wrapper on the bottom. Is that fries or a burger that's in that wrapper on the bottom? See it on the bottom?
I can't remember what she had. Don't remember.
But it's cut off. So if you look straight down that rail, that far rail on that far side, and you follow it across, you see that little X there? That's what you're looking at in the center of here. So there are some of those other switches farther down. You just can't see it. Right where this starts to go, there is a rail that would slide over. See that in the middle there?
Yes.
That's right at the edge of the picture. You're not seeing that. So those switches are flipped 180 degrees, and right where you're at, they just cut it off right at the picture there. Literally, like, I think you can actually see the edge of it, of the part that goes back and forth.
Okay, it still does not make sense to me because the wheels of a train do not flex in and out. They are fixed. They're permanent.
No. There's a rail that rides in the middle. Hang on.
Now, this rail here, if that could move a little bit, it's fine, but it's only 3 freaking feet long.
No, that doesn't move. That's what holds the wheel from falling off.
Right.
I'm trying to find an image here so I could share for you. It's
but take this track here.
All right, here we go. Let me get this. Whoops. Let me get this picture. Let me get this picture in full size here. That's not the. La, 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 la.
While you're figuring that out, here's the other thing. If you were going this direction down the track on this track, if your left wheel was made to go this direction, there's no place for your right wheel to go. No place.
Because the little switches are, what? No, wait. You would be inside here, and then the thing would be, you just can't see it. It's, I'm trying to find one where you can see how far away these switches are so you can see it. Well, here, this picture will show you how hard it is to see. Let me just share this here. Share this. Share. All right.
By the way, folks, yes, I did learn how to fix these sharing.
So you see this share? See, there's that little thing, and you see how it looks like the train would fall off? Look. You see that?
Right.
But it doesn't. It's kind of an optical illusion because of the size and everything. Hey, come here, puppy. Come here. 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 Look what I got. Don't run away. 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 Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, I'm going to unshare. We'll come back to this in a second. Look who it is. It's Sadie.
Hi, Sadie. How are you?
Sadie. Oh, you gonna lick the microphone? Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss.
Bark, bark.
Sadie.
Bark, 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 bark.
Everybody, it's Sadie. Sadie,
bark,
say hi
bark,
to
bark.
everybody. Everybody says Sadie. Sadie.
I'm saying hi to Sadie, but she's just pricking her ears up and going like, why is that guy barking at me in a human voice?
What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Here, look at the camera. Say hi to people.
And during your phone call, I showed you the picture of Goobers who was laying on the floor because it's kind of warm up here because they turned the air off because it's been so gorgeous outside.
Yeah, it was nice
it's
here
82
too.
degrees in the office.
Yeah, it was nice here too. What's up, Sadie? Speak. 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 Speak.
Bark, bark.
Sadie. Sadie. How you want to go?
Yeah. She's like, I don't care. Why are you doing this to me?
But she didn't leave. All right, so back to the share. Since I've derailed the program twice now. So I was all worried about having enough subjects, and so far I've derailed it twice, and I never started the timer.
That's all right. We're probably going to go 3 hours on this one anyway.
Yeah, I know. The funny part is I was like, hey, I'll tell Scott to be short. But if you look at the picture that I just shared, I share the right screen? So if you look at that, see how it looks like like, you see my mouse?
Yes.
And look, there's no place for the over here, right? But it is. It's just because it's so big because you're close. It just looks funky. Here, look. Figure that one out.
Well, that's both. Right.
This is that part you're talking about right here.
Yes.
Okay. But you see how it looks like this goes this way, but there's a rail there? And it looks, because it's so close, it looks like there's no way the train's going to fall off. It's called perception, level perception. It's when you draw, what do you call that?
Okay. Now, here's something I know that you may not know, but if you look, oh, my God, look at that.
Yeah. So when you look at it, it looks like it's going to fly. Here, look. It looks like it's too narrow, but trust me, they just cut the picture off.
Right.
They just cut the picture off.
See, I understand how most of it works, but this one here should have one more rail. It just should have one more rail.
No, it does. You just can't see it. Yeah. It's right at the beginning of the picture here.
Okay.
Where it switches back and forth.
Where's Sheldon when you need him?
Perception, depth perception, vanishing perception. The Don't Know Show. We don't know.
We don't know.
Vanishing point definition. The point at which receding parallel lines viewed in perspective appear to converge. So because of vanishing point, that is why. You're welcome. Okay. That's why.
But anyway, that completely screwed up my entire lunch.
The whole time we're sitting there going,
Susie kept saying, why are you staring at that picture? And I'm like, something's wrong.
I was thinking, I can't get. Yeah, it just, yeah. There aren't any really good pictures on switches and stuff like that, but trust me, it works.
Okay.
They're called switch ports. There's switch ports there. You just can't see them.
At this point, from here to here, okay, that's probably already a foot, which meant that there has to be a rail here that's
no, it's not. It's not. So this, it'll have a, yeah, trust me, it
obviously works because otherwise it wouldn't be there.
Well, it's because as you get closer, it's going to be farther apart.
Right.
So those distances are going to be farther apart, even though.
That's why when you're in a train, you go over things like that.
Yeah. That's called the hell block, believe it or not. There's the hell block, the closure rail, the stock rail, and the guard rail. So the little things you're seeing there on the side, those are called the guard rails.
Right.
I'm learning all kinds of stuff that I don't know.
Yes.
There's also a tongue rail.
And now we're qualified to be engineers as long as we have good and plenty candy.
Oh, that's called the frog. That thing in the middle.
Okay.
That's called the frog.
Yeah, because it looks like frog legs.
Oh, is that what it looks like?
Sure.
Yeah, the pointy part.
Either that or we think naughty thought.
The pointy part going the other way, that's called the frog. So there you go. A bunch of stuff we don't know. Okay, so we totally derailed the show twice now. I have no idea where. Oh, free food. So back with free food.
Okay.
We just missed Donut Day. We forgot to talk about.
Oh, no.
National Donut Day. How did you not know to celebrate that?
Because I've been busy.
All right. And we've also missed National Flip Flop Day. That was Friday, the 12th. That's tropical smoothie. Do you have tropical smoothies out by you?
Tropical smoothies?
Probably not. It's probably a West Coast thing. But if you go in wearing flip flops on Friday, you get a free 24-ounce smoothie.
Oh, cool. No, don't have that.
But here is one that's coming up that you can go to. National Lobster Day.
Okay.
You don't get free lobster at Red Lobster, but they do discount it. They do have sales and deals. And now that restaurants are open back up, you can go there.
You know, that's one restaurant I don't go to, right?
Tying it back into Vegas opening, restaurants opening, you being at the restaurant. You don't go to Red Lobster at all?
I don't eat seafood.
Oh, at all?
And you do not go to a seafood restaurant to get steak.
Shrimp? You don't eat shrimp?
Isn't that seafood?
Well, if you seafood, you eat it, so that doesn't really count.
That's not necessarily true either.
No seafood.
I'm picky, remember?
Yeah, I know. You got to have your Burger King, your McDonald's hamburger well done, whatever. No, you don't eat seafood at all.
I do not.
None.
Correct.
Nothing.
Nada.
I didn't remember that. I think I was trying to get you to eat seafood, I think is what it was.
When I was younger, we used to go to a restaurant in like Berwyn or something like that. And we got these really interesting cod nuggets with a special sauce that they made there themselves. And I used to be able to eat one or two pieces of that. And sometimes I could even eat fish sticks. But as I got older, it got harder for me to eat seafood.
Really? Huh.
Yes.
Did not know that about you. The Don't Know Show.
And when I was in Boy Scouts, we went for a testimonial dinner after camp to an expensive restaurant, and everybody ordered the lobster because it was on special.
Sure.
And everybody was saying, "Oh my God, this is so delicious!" I put one piece of lobster in my mouth, and I did not make it to the bathroom.
Really?
Really?
That's psychological.
I was expecting it to be delicious. Everybody was going, "Oh my God, this is so freaking good!" So I ordered. I put it in my mouth, and
wow, that's psychological. All right, so that's the end of June for food stuff, but July has some good stuff on there. Now you're going to have to guess what food this is referring to if I tell you the National Day. The National Day is, first hint's harder, second hint's easier. July 11th.
July 11th. Oh, Slurpee Day.
Yes, 7-Eleven.
Yep.
Very good. You got it from July. I was going to go 7-Eleven. Yeah, you get a free small Slurpee on that day. And then July 13th is French Fry Days. So 1 month from now is French Fry Day.
Cool.
National French Fry Day.
I did not know that.
You don't get free French fries, but a lot of places will have coupons for that. And then the day after that, you guys have Chick-fil-A? Have you heard of Chick-fil-A?
Yes.
Okay. So you know how Chick-fil-A like don't eat cows, or cows don't eat cows?
Yes. No, it says eat more cow.
Eat more cows. Yeah, eat more cows. So on July 14th, sorry, Chick-fil-A created a cow appreciation day, and their customers receive a eat more chicken. So you visit a Chick-fil-A dressed up as a cow, and you get a free entree.
Okay.
So you have a cow suit, right?
I do not, and I'm not going to spend the $200 to get one just to get a $12 meal.
Okay. Oh well.
Nice try, Steve.
So yeah, but you got to go dressed up as a cow. I think that's funny. Caitlin has one. I know somebody who has one. I'm going to tell her.
Cool.
All right. So I've totally like shut down the show board.
Oh God. Yeah, I have.
So I don't even know.
We can skip the first subject. We never got to.
So skip it. Go on to the next one.
Yes.
All right. So we'll put that one in our next show. I'm going to cut it out of here.
All right.
Cut it out.
Hey.
All right. That one's gone.
Have mercy.
So now we talked about this over a year ago, right?
Yes. Or close to a year ago, somewhere around there. I should have looked it up to be more sure about this.
Could we have looked it up?
We don't really.
So there was a guy who wrote a poem. Was it a poem?
Correct. He wrote a poem
about a treasure chest that he hid, right?
Yes, and it was the amount of gold and gems and jewelry that was in it is valued in excess of $1 million.
Okay, the poem was called "The Thrill of the Chase."
Basically, what he did is he did a scavenger hunt using a poem.
Yep. And it was a 24-line poem that was published in his 2010 autobiography.
Right.
And the guy's name was Forrest Fenn.
Not right? Is. His name has not changed.
Oh, he's still alive?
He's still alive.
No way.
Way.
Oh, that's even better. The Thrill of the Chase, Forrest Fenn.
So, anywho's, yeah, he's actually famed art and antiques collector.
Nice.
He's 89 years old, and he says that the guy sent him a picture of the location and the chest as proof that he, as confirmation that he did get it.
That's amazing. So I wonder if anybody's ever going to tell us the location where it was.
He said no. He says he's leaving that there because he doesn't know how long it's going to take for the guy to get everything away from it, for one. And for two, he may do it again.
Oh, put it in the same place?
Well, no, because...
Exactly. If I was that guy, I'd be back there going...
It's kind of like a hint. You know what I mean? If you know what the location is, you can listen, you read his poem and see how his brain works and figure it out.
Yeah, you can backtrack the clues. But yeah, it's supposed to be 1 million in treasure in the Rocky Mountains.
We're more than 1 million.
Okay. 1 million.
A bronze chest filled with gold, jewels, and other valuables worth more than 1 million.
Well, yeah, because whatever the gold was worth at that time, it could devalue, and if the gold values go down, it could be worth less.
That's true.
Less.
Maybe they should put Bitcoin in there.
For 10 years. That's pretty cool.
So I thought that was a really nice, positive story for us for a change, because the world's been going to hell, and we need some positivity.
And how do you find it now?
The best way that I know of is there's this really odd guy on this show called the Don't Know Show that sometimes writes them.
You should hide something and let people find it.
What should I hide?
I don't know. We can hide something.
I can hide goobers.
No. What about, we should hide a prize, like a shirt or a hat.
Oh.
Right? Kind of like a geocache kind of thing.
Okay.
And then your clues are your genuine positivity messages.
Ooh, interesting.
Right? All right, so we've got to come up with that. I think that would be a really good idea. And I could hide something out here, and I could tell you where it is, and you could do the clues.
Okay.
That'd be fun.
Something different.
All right, write that down for a future show. Something to do. Subject. Are you feverishly writing?
No.
Well, I'm gonna hide your genuine positivity message till you do.
I don't need to hide this one because that's an idea of something I'll do.
What? Right. So here is Fun Guy the Entertainer. Scott, you'll have to leave and let Fun Guy the Entertainer come in.
Okay.
So,
hello.
Hello.
People are people wherever you go. Different beliefs, traditions, foods, and music. But no matter where they come from, they almost all start out with a mom and a dad that wanted them to have a better life than they did, doing the things that they love. So even with all our differences, it all boils down to the fact that we are all more similar than we are different. So stop the hatred and start the acceptance, and the world will be a better place for everyone.
That's great. You know what? This could be a good. You should write a song about this. It could
about my positive message.
Yeah, this positive message. You could do something like this. It start out, people are people, right? So, people are people. So why should it be you and I should get along so awfully? People are people. So why should it be? Right? Oh,
sure.
no, Depeche Mode already did
I was
that.
going to say, that's Depeche Mode, isn't it? I like
I like it she likes it when I missed it. Oh, crap.
She likes the way I missed it.
She likes the way I missed it when I spin inside the spray. Oh.
Yeah, we went to Chili's for lunch today. It's the first time that they've been open.
That was Chili's or Red Robin?
Red Robin was last week.
Oh, this was last week's picture. Okay.
Yes. So this week we went to Chili's, and
because it was cold outside, and you said let's do a theme lunch.
Sure, but no, it's actually gorgeous today. But here's what was really funny about it. The manager, of course, knows who I am, and whenever I come in, she always comes out and says hi and chats with me.
That's awesome.
And I hadn't seen her since March, the beginning of March, right? She goes, hey, did you do anything interesting? I go, yeah. Did you see my video? She says, no, because I know she watches my cooking show. Right. I says, it's on the same channel as my cooking show. She goes, I'll be honest with you. I've been working 12 freaking hour days because even though we're not open inside, our drive-through is slammed and I have to be here. So she says, can we watch it now? Now, this is in a restaurant in the middle of their lunch. And she takes my phone and she thinks my tractor sexy. And my waitress comes over and they're both laughing so hard, they had to give me back the phone and says, we have to go back to work. We'll watch this after work.
That's awesome. Well, that's good. That's good. What was the title of your parody?
She thinks my Lysol's sexy.
She thinks my Lysol's sexy. Yeah.
Oh, and here's something else. I got a second copyright notice on it.
For what?
Well, obviously the music is Kenny Chet. Well, it's not.
But it's a parody.
Right. That's what got me. Was another parody called "She Thinks My Cellmate's Sexy."
What?
I'm serious. And I know that song exists because it came out in the 90s. It's called "She Thinks My Cellmate's Sexy."
So they're claiming that you ripped them off?
Yes. I think it's funny.
It's a parody.
Exactly.
The definition of parody is that it exists somewhere else.
Yes. But the thing is, they're not claiming it on the lyrics. They're claiming it on the music. And I'm like, this wasn't your music. I did not take your music. This music is a karaoke version by a karaoke band. So, the only one who has real claim to this is the writers, which if you watched my video in its entirety, I do
give credit to them.
Give credit to not only Kenny Chesney, but the actual two people who wrote the song.
Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy.
I knew I wasn't going to make any money on this. I don't care that I didn't make any money on it. I did this to cheer myself up first and other people second.
Yeah, and that's why we do our show, to cheer ourselves up first.
Yes. Don't get me wrong. I would have loved it if one of the big wigs like Ellen or Oprah or any of them, anybody had contacted me and said, hey, we love the fact that you were willing to do something this stupid to cheer people up. It was fun, but nobody did. That was kind of sad. Yeah. But 2,200 views.
That's good.
Yeah.
So this next subject is something you did about something online. and I have no idea what it's about. So
okay,
why don't you explain it?
One of the things that has been driving me crazy is I keep running into people who start spouting misinformation at me that they got online.
It has to be true. It's on the internet.
Oh my God.
Remember
it's
my favorite, it was an insurance company commercial, right? Where the girl's like, oh yeah, I know it. Where'd you hear that? On the internet. Well,
yes.
It has to be true because it's on the internet. And she goes, now I'm dating my boyfriend. He's a French model. And that guy shows up.
Yeah. It's just absolutely astounding that, and most of it, not all of it, but most of it is political because of the way the internet is not really run by real people anymore.
Again, that's why I'm saying everybody's talking to me about how your voice should be heard, your voice should be heard, your voice should be heard. You need to go on the internet and say things. And I'm like, no, that's fine, but that's not action.
No,
action is what changes things, because people could say anything on the internet. You need to go out there, do your own research, and find out what's really going on. If you could even find out what's really going on anymore, because the fourth estate is corrupt. Everything that's happening out there is corrupted. Everything out there is been taken over or subjugated for whatever their means are.
You bet.
But again, you need to get out and vote. You need to get out and vote.
Yes.
I can't say that enough times, I don't care what you say online. If you're not getting out and voting and changing the people who are screwing this up, then you're not doing anything.
Right.
It's all the term lip service at that point, and you're just talking.
But the big thing is, I have friends in the UK.
So how do you fight these lies?
And the prevalent thing in the UK is the 5G is what's causing the coronavirus. And
it is. It is.
And people are actually setting fire to things. They're attacking the guys who are fixing the internet, which has nothing to do with 5G.
Right. So what I want to know, though, is how are they burning down metal towers?
It's electronics. It's the electronics they're setting on fire. Not the towers themselves.
Do you know how hard it is to set electronics on fire?
It's actually not that hard because they can't handle the heat. You throw a Mazel Tov cocktail into a
Mazel Tov? Mazel Tov.
Mazel Tov.
Okay. Don't know shit. Don't know show.
Molotov. Yes.
Mazel Tov
is Jew. Yeah.
Is it Jew?
Right. So anyway, you do that, and you're going to heat up the computers, and they're all going to fry.
Well, yeah, but it's the gas inside the Molotov cocktail that's burning.
Yes.
I mean, the insulation on the wiring will eventually catch. But yeah, lighting a cell phone tower on fire is not easy.
No. But the other thing
they're doing it.
I was reading this story about the guy who was out there fixing the actual land wires for the regular internet, and he got swarmed by this group that was calling him a killer and stuff like that. It's like, what is wrong with these people? And they're quoting stuff off the internet, which is blatantly false.
Well, so your subject said, though, how to fight lies and tricks and chaos. So
the first thing is, if you read something and it is immediately inflammatory and it makes your hackles come up right away, you need to fact check it. It could be true because there's bad stuff that will get your attention. That is true.
How do you fact check it? Go to Snoops?
Snopes, however you want to pronounce it, is probably one of the best because they are a nonprofit and they will not allow themselves to be bullied by, corporate America. As most people think that corporate America is what's causing all this stuff, and they what's the word I'm looking for? They hide the truth from people. And don't get me wrong, they hide the truth on some things from people because that's what big companies can do. They have that power. But people, if it seems either too good to be true, like the Nigerian prince thing, or too bad to be true, like the 5G is killing everybody, and the people who are working on your internet are actually putting bugs in your house, and they're trying to take over your world. No, they're regular people just like you and I, working their asses off trying to make a living like everybody else. So,
all right. So
look
Snopes.
stuff up.
So it's Snopes. SNOPES.
Correct. Snoops would have been 2 O's.
Snoops would have been Snoopy. Yeah.
So, But anywho.
Okay, but you didn't help me. So how else can I check besides? So just if I feel like it's a lie, it's a lie?
No. That's
Everyone's a liar.
Everything, just because it's too good to be true or too bad to be true does not make it. It's just like the conspiracy guy who thinks somebody's out to get him. It doesn't mean somebody's not out to get him. It's just that he's like gone over the edge and he thinks everybody's out to get him. But it's the same concept. If something makes you hot, check with the legitimate sources. Don't just look on the internet. Yes, the internet's the best place to find
throwing
stuff.
a Molotov cocktail would make me hot.
Yes, it would. It really would.
So what you're telling me is all my conspiracy theories are out the window now? Because there's some great conspiracy theories going on right now.
Okay.
You talked about the COVID ones, right?
Yes.
So blaming 5G, Bill Gates just is using this to so he can chip everybody and track everybody. The virus escaped from a Chinese lab. COVID was created as a biological weapon. The U.S. imported it to China. GMOs. This was my favorite one. GMOs are what's causing the coronavirus.
Of course it is.
Generally modified crops.
Yeah.
Okay. Then there's my favorite. COVID-19 doesn't really exist.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it does exist. It's just to what level it exists, right?
Right.
The pandemic is being manipulated by the deep state. Well, we know that that's a fact. It is being manipulated.
Everything gets manipulated.
Everything's
when something happens, somebody's going to manipulate.
That's the only thing that's really true. It is being manipulated.
But it's like I was at Fleet Farm last week, and a guy, I offered to take a guy's cart from him because I was going past the cart corral. That way he didn't have to go that way. Right. He goes, "You're not afraid to take the cart from me for catching the coronavirus?" I says, "No, this is the perfect time for me to get it because I'm deader than a doornail. If I get it now, I'll get over it, and I'll be good when business picks up." He goes, "Yeah, this whole virus thing was invented by the Democrats to put Trump down." I'm like, "Where the hell did you get that from?"
No, that's a big one. That's a big one.
Huge. I'm like, "What the hell? Who believes that?"
But the CDC did say, was it 2 weeks ago now, on a Wednesday news conference that the reports that you could get coronavirus through is very difficult by contacting surfaces.
Correct. It's not impossible because
that is from a CDC report.
Correct.
So nothing's impossible, but they said it's really, really hard. So that's all the coronavirus updates on stuff that you should be questioning about. But did you see the video of the mouse on the SpaceX rocket?
Wasn't that Mickey and Minnie?
No. There's a video.
Oh, Steamboat Willie.
From when it launched, about a mouse on the outside of the rocket. It looks like a little mouse crawling on the outside of the rocket, which then in turn gets all the flat earthers up in arms. And here's the worst part. Go search mouse on SpaceX rocket. Okay. So I'm going to search it here.
Okay.
I'm going to share this with you. Let's go here and share.
So I don't have to look it up because you're doing it for us.
Well, I'm just telling people what I searched. Mouse on SpaceX rocket.
Right.
Hey, see that share?
Yes.
Now, do you see these videos?
Well,
mouse
yes, I do.
SpaceX Maybe Mighty Mouse, May 31st, 2020. Mouse on SpaceX rocket. Un tapo sul raso di SpaceX, right? 5 days ago, right?
Right.
Because we're recording this. Take a look at this one here.
December 31st. That's really awesome.
1990. So what people are saying is the mouse seems to be on a video that they had up before. So when the SpaceX shot a rocket back out in December,
yes,
this is the same video.
Sure.
So now are they showing the video of the rocket that went off? Or so here's more conspiracy theories.
Exactly.
So now what do you believe? So is it a mouse? Is it an artifact? What is it? Nobody knows. Now here's my favorite conspiracy theory.
Okay.
We've talked a lot about what people's fascination with their butt is, right?
Okay.
People have fascinations with their butt. Well, you've heard of bleaching, right?
Yes.
Right? Where people bleach their butthole.
Yes.
Well, there's a new thing called perineum sunning.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, I just looked it up. Yeah.
That's right. Okay. They're saying that 30 seconds of exposing your butthole to the sun is like getting...
You'll receive more energy from this electric node than you would in an entire day being outside with your clothes on.
Entire day outside with your clothes on, yeah.
Yeah,
so 30
seconds. Right.
Butt in the sun is better than the entire day outside with your clothes on. Hello. And guess what, folks? I'm not going to show the pictures, but if you search the pictures, there are a lot of people with their legs in the air.
Yes, there are.
If you search it, perineum sunning, that's right.
Yes. Apparently, it's an ancient Taoist practice that originated in the Far East. And yeah.
Well, that's what they're claiming.
Yes.
That's what they're claiming. But yeah, it's absolutely hilarious. The pictures are, you know what?
Yeah. Thank you, Steve.
Should I flip over? You know what? I'm going to share it.
Oh, no.
I don't think you have to edit it out. I think it's already edited out.
Yeah.
So here we go. I'm not going to zoom in anything, but if you search perineum sunning, these are some of the pictures you're going to get.
Yeah.
Whee! Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Apparently it is.
It's mostly dudes.
Yeah, mostly. Or I would be willing to bet that some of the female ones are actually porn pictures that somebody corrupted in order to make.
No. If you search it, it's mostly.
It's not what
dudes.
I'm saying. It's just like the fake news thing. Somebody finds a picture of a girl doing, her legs up in the air, and they modify it just a little bit by putting the sunlight on her nipples so you can't see her nipples, and they say she's doing the perineum sunning thing. And
yeah, but she
was actually in a photo shout,
Like I said, they didn't in this case, which is funny. Like if you're searching it right now, it's mostly dumb dudes, they're the same guys who are doing beer bongs in their butt,
Oh, God.
Well, pretty funny.
And people wonder why I don't drink beer.
It's pretty funny. But yeah, not healthy. Don't do it.
Don't do it. If you want something to happen to your butt, use protection.
Don't. Yeah, it's funny. I'm just like, you got to be kidding me. So those are some of the things that we should not believe online.
I would say that would be one of those things. Yes.
If somebody says lay out and sun your butthole, don't do it.
Now, however, if you want to take a chance of ants or other insects getting in there while you're up in the air like that, hey, whatever.
It's just funny.
I have some friends that are nudists, and they used to go to the nudist camp up here, which is about 20 miles from here. And they said the only thing they really hate is when you're, sitting down and bugs get in certain places. It's like, yeah, I guess.
You should ask them about perineum sunning.
Yeah.
Anybody?
Yeah.
Bueller. So I think we've run our show. I have no idea how
into the ground. Yes.
Yeah, we really don't know this show.
So anywho, I guess it's time to do our word of the week. What do you think about that?
It is our word of the week. Now, these are all words that have got put in the dictionary in the past few years, I guess.
According to the link that I've been getting these from, all these were added in 2019. But then when I was doing some extra research, because the information they're giving is really slight,
am I still sharing?
I found another site that said this word went in the dictionary in 2018.
No, I'm not still sharing.
However, the word is...
Thank you for listening.
Mofongo.
What?
Mofongo.
Are you doing butt fungu?
No.
From perineum sunning?
No. It's a Puerto Rican dish consisting of fried green plantains mashed with garlic, salt, and olive oil that is traditionally paired with meat or seafood and used with broth. The first known use of Mofongo is 1959, and of course the meaning defined above. It is borrowed from American Spanish, Puerto Rico, of course, area.
Were you reading that? Sound like you were.
Yes, I was reading it. I want to make sure
really
I got the information correct. Because if I got it wrong, you never have let me hear the end of it.
So I'll share some pictures here.
Pictures. Steve likes to share because it makes more work for Scooter.
There you go. Look at that. Look at all different variations of this.
Oh, yeah. It's amazing the things you could do with it.
There it is with shrimp and salsa. There it is with some kind of sauce. It's plantain now, so it's got to be good. But I'm putting shrimp with it.
So,
looks good though, doesn't it?
Well, it looks like it has potential for me to try it as long as you keep the seafood out.
Well, I like plantain.
I'm not sure if I do because I don't think I've ever had it.
You've never had a plantain?
I seriously doubt it because
you know what? But they like bananas.
What was that?
They're like bananas.
Okay. I was thinking maybe on one of our vacations they did have some and I tried it. I think it was okay.
It was okay.
Well, it didn't look like that because this looks like mashed potato thing or something.
Well, it's mashed bananas.
Right.
So it's vegetable oil, plantains, garlic paste, and pork rinds.
So yeah.
I love the pork rinds. You like pork rinds, right?
Not really.
Oh no? Well, then maybe you won't like this.
I do like pork, but not really pork rinds.
But it's banana and pork rinds.
That's okay.
That's what it is.
Okay.
I don't know. The Don't Know Show, man.
Because it's the Don't Know Show. And we have politics in our show this week.
I don't know what's going on in the world, but I had to do it. Poor Bruce shocked him. I just started doing this, and the people are driving. What are you people doing? I like how he stuck with it. Is this Steve? I go, you're on the air.
Yep.
And legally, that's all I had to do. I didn't even have to continue. As soon as I said that, we were good to go.
That's correct.
So, but I wanted him to open up and talk so he knew he was on the air. I didn't want to trick him. I wanted him to actually be a contributor to the show. I thought it was fun.
There you go.
We had lots of contributors on the show. Hey, do you still have your picture of your of Harvey on your phone?
Yes.
You show it again.
Okay. So, well, it was at the beginning of the show that didn't get deleted. So
I know. So we'll just see. Yeah, exactly. We'll put it up there again. Oh man, my nose itches. So all right, there you go. Perfect. Keep it down. Keep tilted down. Tilt it down. No, tilt. There you go. Yep.
That's Goobers on the floor trying to keep cool.
Yep. So with that, I want to say thank you, Bruce. Thank you, Sadie. Thank you, Goobers, for all being on the show today. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Funguy The Entertainer. Thank you, world, for being crazy and giving us plenty of material. So with that, I want to say thank you for watching.
If you feel our show is not a bad life decision,
then please subscribe, like, watch our other shows and channels like Bruce did. The easiest way to find it is go down to whathappened.world.
Yes,
and then you can subscribe. You can get on look at our Facebook, look at our Instagram. I will start posting stuff again now that I'm coming out again into the world.
He's coming out of the closet.
Yep. Me.
It's a walk-in closet, so of course he's coming out of it.
Trying to remember who else they had in the closet on South Park. They had a bunch of people. They had Tom Cruise, John, I can't think of his name. Travolta. Thank you.
Okay.
Trying to remember who else they had in the closet. But it's all good. So after you go down there and subscribe, look at all our stuff. Go find Funguy The Entertainer cooks for you. I think he's cooking again.
Yep, I had one out, came out.
Buses are running again?
I had one, but I don't have any more for another couple weeks.
Yuck. We need more buses. Concerts coming back yet? Not yet. Nope. Wisconsin's not open yet, right?
All canceled. Every one of them. All the Brewers games canceled. 70% of my business canceled for the year.
Not good. Not good.
No.
So with that, we got to get somebody to get us a Patreon account so we can have people start supporting Scott. So with that, I want you to live every day, wash your hands, and we'll see you on the next show.
And just to show you, you heard how bad things are for me, and I still say be genuinely positive, live and love life, and have a good one.
but you still amaze me.